yourself why Democrats don't want ID. Because they want to cheat. They know to get in the bar, you have to have an ID. To get in schools, you have to have an ID. You have to sign your kids up. You have to prove who they are. You have to have a birth certificate. You have to have a Social Security card. You have to have an ID. Even go to the doctor and sign up at the doctor. You have to have go to ER. You have to have an ID. ID is part of United States' rules, and we all know it. You even got to have a ID to vote here in Virginia, because we have done it many a times. I've done it in Kentucky to sign up to vote. I've done it in Ohio to sign up to vote. I've done it in Georgia to sign up to vote. And Democrats want you to believe because you're a woman, they change this SAVE Act that you, as a woman, can't vote. Bull crap. Don't believe that. Anything they say, don't believe what they say no more, because all they are is about their pocketbook, about the illegals or undocumented. They're not for United States no more. They're not like when we was growing up years ago. They cared. No, they don't care about nobody this time of days but theirself. AOC, Bernie Sanders, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Obama, Miss Obama, Michelle, or Big Mike, what you want to call her. And anybody like that that's in the government and on the Democrat side, don't believe nothing they say. Ain't y'all learned what Virginia's got? Yeah. They voted Abby Spielberger in, and now they all regretting it. Because she's turned into the she-devil. That's what you get when you vote for a Democrat. They'll promise you everything you want until they get in there, and then it's forget you. Y'all better think about that every time y'all go vote. And April 21st in Virginia, you better vote. And you better say no when you do vote. Because if you don't, that she-devil, Abby Spielberger's going to pass everything she wants to pass. And in November, you better vote red or Republican, or you're going to be in trouble too. Now, Virginia and New York already got screwed. Do you all want to be the next state to get screwed? Then I suggest you vote red. Because as long as you got a Democrat state, you're going to have lots of crime, lots of high food, lots of high gas, lots of high energy bills, you name it. Whatever you're paying, if you live in a Democrat state, you are in trouble. And I do live in a Democrat state. I've lived in a Democrat state before I moved here. Democrats is changed over the years. Changed. I don't believe nothing comes out of their mouth no more. Nothing. You all shouldn't either. They want to protect undocumented people. And they want to lie to you to get it. And in California, they're already allowed to vote. How? Is what I want to know. How? And just sit and think how many people, like Abby Spielberger wanting to pass that ICE ain't allowed 100 feet of a voting place. You know why? Because she's wanting illegals to vote. Y'all better start thinking before you vote. I don't care who you are. You better start thinking. You better start doing your homework. Because if Democrats get back in there, oh, you really going to be in trouble. Especially if you're a Republican. And they've done warned us about that. Chuck Schumer and them has. King Jeffries has. He needs to go somewhere and sit down somewhere. King Jeffries, or whatever hell his damn name is. Obama wannabe. He needs to sit the hell down. If that comes out of his mouth, is dangerous. If that comes out of Chuck Schumer's mouth, is dangerous. If they come out Omar's mouth, is dangerous. Tim Walz's mouth. Any of them old Democrats. Don't believe a word they say. Y'all believe what they said in New York and Virginia, and now you all going to pay for it. The 4 years that they're in there. Yep, you really are. You got what you voted for. The devil. Because both states got devils in them. California especially does. Y'all better think really hard before you go and vote. I don't care who you vote for, as long as you vote. But you better watch who you voting for. And it better be a Republican. Because I'm telling you right now, them Democrats get back in control. Everybody that was a Republican is sure going to pay for it, believe me. Because they've already warned us. And you think that your little Trump is going to be in the White House if they get in control? Oh, hell no, he's not. Now, I'm telling you, they'll impeach him as fast as his damn head spins. And they've done warned us about that, too. And they've been trying 2 times already this year. In 25. They already tried it. 2026, they're probably trying it, too. 47 Democrats said yay to impeach him already. So, you better watch who you vote for, I'm telling you. I don't know who would vote for a Democrat. You've seen every state that a Democrat runs is high crime, high murders, high taxes, high food, high gas, high everything. High electric bills, high insurance, high health insurance. Yeah. You better be watching who you vote for. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm telling you, if you keep on voting Democrat, you're going to pay for it. They ain't the Democrats from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, or 50s. No, they're not. Now, you better watch who you vote for, I'm telling you. I know we all growed up, most of us as Democrat, but I tell you what, since I've been 18, I've not voted Democrat. And I'm not going to, and I'm 55 right now. I'd rather sit home and do without anything before I vote for a Democrat. And I'd rather stay home and don't even go vote if I have to vote for a Democrat. I don't know what you all thinking about voting Democrats. I bet y'all paying for it, though, in Virginia and New York, though, ain't you? Believing everything the line says. But I'm telling you, you think all you 77 million people that voted for Trump, Republicans? Well, I'm going to tell you what. You better not vote for a Democrat, because you're going to be heard bad. It's going to be, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, yeah, I'll do this, and I'll do that. But when they get in there, you herd's ass is in trouble. You hear what they say, but they don't say it to make you believe it. They want you to believe it, and then the minute they get in there, they all change their little things, just like Abby Spielberger and her 50 tax laws. and wanting to give us nuclear plants and all. Well, I don't want nothing she's got to offer. And you all better think about it too. Everything you hear coming out of a Democrat's mouth, you better think, oh no, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Because when they get in the office, everything they said changes. Just like Abby Spielberger and her little devil years. Ain't y'all done learned? When you vote for a Democrat, you get screwed. You better be learning it. And now in Virginia, if you talk bad about somebody, you liable go to prison for it. Or you liable try to fight for it, you liable go to prison for it. What you believe in. So you better be watching who you vote for from now on. Y'all thought y'all was sticking the screw to Trump. No, you just stuck the screws to Virginia and New York. That's what you've done. And I could, for one, say I didn't vote for no Abby Spielberger and never would. So now, Virginia, you're paying for it. Every single one of us is going to pay for that woman's tax laws and whatever else she wants to change. You better get out there April 21st and you better vote. And it better be red, because if you don't, it's going to be over. Or anything she says is on that ballot, you better say no to it. Or you're going to pay for it. Whatever she wants to change, whatever she wants to do, you better vote no. Don't believe nothing on that ballot. You better do your homework. You better look up on her what she's wanting to change, what she's wanting to do for Virginia. We got a $2.9 million surplus. I bet you when she gets done, we'll have a zero. That's what we'll have, surplus. Zero. And the taxpayers is going to pay all for it.
While they get rich.
They give themselves more raises in Virginia. The Democrats is wanting some raises. Way up there raises. Yeah, that's part of her shit too. So you all better be listening to what I'm saying and take it to heart. Because we are all going to be screwed for the 4 years she's in there. Now, I've told you, we're all going to pay the price for that Democrat being in Virginia.
Think about them nuclear places.
And think about them nuclear places she's wanting to put in. Or them data plants or whatever she's wanting to put in here.
If we go to war or something.
If we go to war, you know what they're going to do? They're going to hit that nuclear plant. That's the first thing that they're going to hit. So you all better think about that. If we ever go to war, the nuclear places are the first place they're going to hit.
Yeah.
So you better be thinking about doing that. You better be thinking about getting these data centers out of here too. Hell with AI. Ain't you all seen through AI videos already? They make you think it's believable what you see. We don't need them. That ain't nothing but lies. On top of lies. And Trump might be what I voted for, but I don't believe half of what he says. Or believe in half of what he does. But at least he's better than a Democrat. You can sort of believe a little bit of what he does. Democrats, I don't know. They ain't the ones that my mommy and daddy used to vote for. And they get in office and they stay till they die. Most of them does. Why do y'all keep voting the same people in? Democrats has got to go. We've got to change Democrats in each office in the government. Congress, senators, all. We've got to change all that. Change it to red. Because we're never going to have change. Never. And our government, all of our rules. We need to switch every Democrat out for new ones. And the only way you could do that is vote. When they come up for a vote, vote against a Democrat. Vote against them. Because if you don't change that, nothing's going to change in America. Because I've seen it over my whole time. I'm 55. And I tell you what, I wish my mom and daddy never voted Democrat. And I sure didn't. And every time you do vote for a Democrat, most of the time you lose your vote. Because what they believe in changes when they get behind the government. They line their pocket with inside trading, you name it. And you'll pay for it. Everything that they tell you is a lie. They believe in abortions. They believe in all kinds of stuff that I don't believe in. They want to take away your Christian rights. You name it. They want to take away your voting rights. As women, they say. But that's a bunch of bull. Women can go change who they are. I tell you what. Here's what I would do to keep my vote. Now, this is my opinion only. I would show my birth certificate. I'd show my ID. I'd show my Social Security card. I'd show anything I had to do just to vote. Now, that's what we need to do as American citizens. If you want to vote, that's what you need to vote. I would do all that just to get the vote. And hoping what I voted for would do me better than what a Democrat would. So, I hope y'all take what I say to heart, because it's wrong to vote for a Democrat anymore. It ain't like the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and 70s. No, it's not. You might have been proud to be a Democrat in 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, 60s, and 70s. But I bet you ain't proud of what they're doing now. I bet you $1 you ain't. Let me tell you what my aunt said. She said Joe Biden was a good man. He was misunderstood. You know what I did? I hung up on her and ain't talked to her since. Because we all got lied to about Joe Biden. That he wasn't sick, and he was. We all got higher inflation, 9% higher inflation. We all pay for that one. What you all voted in, Joe Biden. And I don't know about stealing an election like Trump said or whatever. I can't prove that. And but they said the election was stolen. I can't prove that. So I have no clue about that. But you all voted Joe Biden in, and we all paid for it in the United States for 4 years. Yeah, we all paid for it. And if Kamala Harris would have won and Tim Walz, we would really been paying for it. Because you see all the, in Minnesota, all the fraud. Yeah, that was the way them two could really rob us in the United States, wouldn't it? I believe that. If them two would have won, the fraud would keep on, keep on, keep on. And if Trump was not in the White House, we'd all be not hearing no fraud from Democrat states. None. We wouldn't been hearing no Democrat state say nothing about fraud. Nothing. And we wouldn't have heard nothing if it wasn't for Elon Musk finding the fraud. So y'all better be thanking Elon Musk. But listen, when you find fraud, they need to be prosecuted. means send their asses to jail. Don't let them buy with that. Until you send them to jail, we don't want to hear about the fraud neither. Because why tell American people about the fraud if you're not going to stick their ass in jail? We want to see them in jail. Not we want to hear. No, we don't want to hear it. We want to see it with our own eyes. We want to hear it with our own ears that they went to jail. Until you do that in the government, we don't want to hear it. And then all these Facebook things. Do you think this one should go to jail? Do you think that one should go to jail? Do you think this one should go to jail? Even on TikTok. All this bull crap. Well, here's our answer. Yes, we want to see them in jail. Stop asking and start doing in the government. Because what you're saying, you ain't doing. Or what you're saying you're going to do, we ain't seeing. We want to see them prosecuted, and in jail. And then if they are Somalians or illegals, we want them out of here after they spend their time in jail. We want them out of here. We want them first in jail, and then we want them deported back to where they came from. And I do support Trump on voter ID. I do support Trump on getting illegals out of here. Yep. Joe Biden brought them here. You know what they ought to do? I know this is wrong, but they ought to take them, every one of them illegals, and set them at Joe Biden's desk. Right at his house. And Kamala Harris's. They ought to send them right on her desk too, at her house. There, and then say, oh, if you want them here, now here they are. You support them. You take care of them. You feed them. You clothe them. You give them free cars. You give them free houses. You do it all. Not United States or United States taxpayers.
We never asked for it.
We never asked, and we never got asked for them illegals to come here, take our jobs, our houses, our anything we got to offer. Our tax money. We did not get asked that. We got them here because the government wanted them here for a vote. And then they get them here, and everybody don't want them here. Well, you know what? I'd want them here. You know why? If they was here on the right way, they had their papers to be here and said, oh, welcome, you're a United States citizen, then I'd welcome them here. And everybody in the United States would too. But until they get their papers, we don't want them here. And we was not asked if they came here, period. Like the Somalians or any kind of race, Nigeria, you name it, Africans, whatever. We didn't ask for them to be here. Now that's another thing in the United States. We welcome everybody if they're legal to be here. If they ain't, we want them out. I've got to go. Bye. Because I'm getting way too windy.